Why are toads always well behaved at Christmas time? Because they know Santa sees you when you're sleep frogging. Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. It's Battletoads. It's Toadally Tuesday, my friends. Thank you for being here tonight. That joke makes no sense whatsoever. Rejected. It's good, I tell you, Jelly says. Oh, welcome in, my friends. Dead Zergling is first in chat tonight, followed closely by Cows Are Important. We've got Kusari Gama, we've got Lucent Jelly, we've got Chozo Brain, we've got Greg's Retro Channel. Welcome in, my friends. And Lord Malachite. And a pint will do. Welcome in. The list grows longer even as I read it out. Excellent. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for joining us. We are just getting started. I've never beaten this game, Lord Malachite says. Not even cheating with save states. I have legitimately beaten Battletoads and Double Dragon, the ultimate team, though. So I haven't played Battletoads Double Dragon yet. That is on my to-do list. But I'm spending a bit more time with some of these other ones first. The plan for tonight is to try and do a quick run through Battletoads NES and Battletoads Genesis, and hopefully have time left over to begin Battletoads on the Super NES. I wouldn't hold my breath for it. My NES and Genesis Battletoads runs have been going pretty horribly. But if both of those go smoothly, we should have plenty of time to try a little bit of Battletoads on the Super NES. I've never played that either. That's next up. That's the one that I want to accomplish next. How do people feel about save states? I feel like they're borderline cheating. I feel like they're totally cheating, Pint. Play video games however you want to. But no, I don't like features like that. I don't like save states and rewinds and stuff. The whole point of playing games for me is to run an obstacle course. And if you start introducing things that break down the obstacle course as it is presented to you in the raw natural game, then you're not really playing the game that was made anymore, in my opinion. Hey, Game and Fit, welcome in. And Game and Fit says, it depends on the player. I like save states and rewind, but technically it is cheating. You can use them if you want, but you don't get to be on my leaderboards if you do. I prefer the NES version of Battletoads Double Dragon, but that's me. Some people prefer SNES or Genesis. Well, I plan to try out all three of them, so we'll I'll be able to form my opinion as we go, hopefully. feel like modern gaming promotes an obsession with forward progress in games, and it's not really the goal. The goal is to have fun. Wait, video games are supposed to be fun? Why did no one ever tell me this? Why did no one ever tell me this? If I knew video games were supposed to be fun, my schedule wouldn't look like this. Look at all that trash. Battletoads and Battlemaniacs. Yeah, that's the one I mean by the Super NES one. Though the Battletoads and Double Dragon is on the to-do list. A secondary goal is to get better at the game. Yeah, so yeah, gaming to me is like running an obstacle course. I like to face the challenge of running the obstacle course of a game. Ideally, ideally a game gives me an interesting set of challenges to face with an interesting set of tools to overcome those challenges with, and, preferably some good music and beautiful scenery along the way, and the absolute bare minimum of story. The briefest of all possible story. I use save states when I'm ready to stop recording my videos so I can pick up where I left off the next time. Yeah, and I don't think that's necessarily a terrible use of them, especially if you're not treating games like the obstacle course that I treat them as. Like, using it as like an alternative to leaving your console running all night. I think save states are fine for learning a game. I don't think it qualifies as beating the game when you use them, Lord Malachite says. Yeah. That's how I tend to feel. Yeah, I think that's what Malachite was saying. Game and Fit is using them for practice and then doing a vanilla run afterward. That's an arguably very smart way to do things. I still don't do things that way. But, did you tell chat I was about to throw fisticuffs around with a child who had a flawed definition of true gamers? A little kid in the library told Jelly, I forget, I don't remember exactly how the conversation went. Jelly. I don't know what game you gave as an example when the kid, if I remember right, the kid asked you if you played games, and you gave an example, and the kid rejected it. But I don't remember what your example game was. I remember what the kid said. I'm trying not to spoil that. I'm going to see if I can talk and press buttons at the same time. I've used save states to conquer some games beyond my abilities, Lord Malachite says. I think we're remembering different parts of the story, Jelly. When you bring my coffee, we can compare notes. Hey, Derek, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. To conquer some games beyond my ability, legitimately, Lord Malachite was saying. Younger me was against that, but older me accepts that my life is finite. I can accept the shame of cheating in order to complete a game and move on when I'm not getting anywhere on my own. I'm just, I recognize there's plenty of stuff that I'm never going to be able to beat as well. That's very true of me. But my philosophy tends to be that I'm generally, in general, I'm down to just never beat a game. If I come across a game I can't beat, like, that's alright. You can't beat every game. I'd rather just live without finishing it than cheat my way to the end. Typically. One moment. Jelly clarified her story for me. She told her she told me there was a kid checking out a game at the library, and she I missed the one-up. The kid told her that he was a true gamer, and she asked, "Oh, do you ever play any retro games?" And he says, "True gamers know you don't play pixelated games. They don't count." It turns out, I learned I've never played a game. Don't even modern games have pixels? No. I picked a bad time to fall behind in the chat because this part auto-scrolls. Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst when those when the health flies mess you up. I didn't know that bird would wake up. I thought I was safe to hang out. I didn't know that bird would wake up on its own. Oh, rip the deathless run. Hung out with some family I've never met today, Game & Fit says. Really nice people. His daughter is a huge gamer. I had her try out Mario Kart 64 on the Switch today, and she had a blast. Got to the final cup, and she got so mad. I was playing on the same courses with her. I was doing worse than she was. Retro gaming, in my opinion, provides more benefits than modern gaming, a pint will do says. It's hard to... I want to be careful to generalize, because there are still plenty of good modern games, right? There have to be. Says the guy who doesn't play any modern games. Mario Kart brings out the true gamer in us all, Derek says. I'm giving her one of my backup Switches and a copy of Mario Kart 8 next week. Right on. That's very generous of you, Game & Fit. Yeah. Yeah, I used the Ninja Turtles artwork for tonight. I don't think we've ever actually had this artwork on the stream. Jelly made this a long time ago. But, before I ever used it, before I ever got around to using it, Conga submitted a piece of artwork, and we used Conga's instead. So I don't think this one's ever been unveiled. I've got both of the ones on the Super NES, Derek. Both the Battletoads. The board games are the only ones that count, Cal says. First play Battletoads, then play Ketchup? What? What is this madness, Game & Fit? Derek says, I've been watching the new Star Wars show, The Acolyte. If I go missing, it's from insanity. You don't like it? I think it's cool, Game & Fit says. Not feeling it so far. Gonna watch more and see where it goes. Souls is killing it for sure, Game & Fit says. The games that resemble retro games, Jelly says. I don't know. The thing that greatly disinterests me in modern gaming, like the big thing that's the problem to me, is that a lot of modern games seem overwhelmingly passive. I'm not interested in games where you spend a huge majority of your time watching the gameplay itself, or games that like spoil puzzle solutions for you left and right. But I do acknowledge I have a very low sample size to pull from, so there's gotta be stuff out there I'd like if I looked hard enough, but when I stick to the retro consoles, I don't have to look hard at all. Hey, Happy Pen, welcome in. I found a game you might like called Ape Out. I've never heard of this game. Thank you for the wheel, Loyal. Welcome to the stream. We can give that a spin. Combat Frogs. Welcome in, Subject Omega. Love me some Battletoads, Loyal says. Which one is this? This is the NES game. We're doing another NES run through. You played The Seventh Guest? I haven't. I don't know what that game is. Ape Out was free on Epic a while ago. Very much so active. Seems to be semi-retro-like. A masterpiece like Hollow Knight for $15. Who in their right mind would pass that up, Game and Fit says. Hollow Knight is really good. Alright, my wheel isn't close enough. Let's pull that over here. I think that my abbreviated wheel command should work now. It does. We've got two new sauces on the wheel. Number 1 and number 4 are new items. Let's see what we hit. Number 1, it's a new item. The only bad part about that is I dropped my knife. One moment. I moved around a little bit, and now I feel like everything's out of place. Alright. I require a knife because I can't peel the foil off of the tops of the bottles without first breaking it with the knife. If you're wondering why I need a knife for a bottle of hot sauce. So this is Jalapeno Fuego. Hey, thank you for the hydrate, Omega. Well, I'm not... All of my redemptions have very generous cooldown timers, so I'm not terribly alarmed. If you want to hit me 4 times with the wheel, you're going to have to hang around for an 8-hour stream. $16. 66. What? So that's what, a 32-hour stream? I don't think I have to worry about 16 wheels. Alright, let me see what I'm missing here. Just catching up. Not walking my foot is killing me, Game and Fit says. Maybe I earned a break. Been going for over a week straight with no breaks. I can't imagine if your foot hurts, continuing to go for long walks is going to help it out very much. I really liked Hollow Knight, but got frustrated with up and down and back and forth, worse than Metroid. There is quite a bit of that in it. Yeah, if there's a retro game with Battletoads in the title, you don't have to worry. I do intend to play it someday. Alright. I was about to ask where the heat was, but I think I found it. Or it found me, rather. It's not bad. This is, it might be the second hottest thing that's currently on the wheel. But, it's definitely manageable. I'm not crazy about the taste, though. It's kind of, I don't know. It's got a strong vegetable quality to it. Not, it's not terrible, but it's not great. I'm not looking forward to landing on it again. It's got a fine level of heat. It's definitely less hot than the Poppin' Habanero sauce, though. But I don't think anything else is quite as hot as it. Yeah. So, not super crazy about that sauce. Oh, and I've got to hydrate, too. Oh, I get to start a new bottle of water. Fantastic. Alright, we can finally get back into the game, I think. Waiting for something with Ghost Pepper to pop up on the list. There will be something, Game and Fit. I'm strategically trying to gradually heat up the wheel. But I've got 2 or 3 little bottles. Well, in this set, I've got 2 or 3 that are Ghost Pepper, but I've got another set that has more, I think. Something is. Still on my chin. There we go. Ah. It's like watching Power Rangers get ready for battle. The villains wait while having a coffee break. Is that in regard? I'm guessing that's in regard to the Final Fantasy VII comments with the animations. I'm halfway done. It's not sore anymore. I'll take a break tomorrow, Game and Fit says. I'm saving up my points for the face reveal. I think I missed one of Loyal's comments. Oh, our new buddy. In the background. Yeah, the big camera again. The gentleman over there. He's been hanging out a while. Jelly and I met him recently. He's been hanging out down here with Isaac, who is not on camera currently. My shoulder still hurts a lot from yesterday, Zergling says. I don't fear losing my arm use anymore. Should be able to sleep a lot better tonight. Glad your recovery seems to be moving in the correct direction, my friend. Had to get a new washer today. Ours died yesterday, Derek says. Sorry about that. That's, sounds like a bit of a headache. You don't have to punch those in the NES game either. I always thought you had to punch those health things to collect them. You just have to touch them. How would you feel if Bloodborne turned into Mario Kart? I've never played Bloodborne, Omega. I have no opinions on it. I'm gonna let you down. A second hotter wheel. I actually have a second wheel. I just haven't thought of any use for it. Whoa, that was so close. I knew that middle one was coming up. I don't have this, I don't have the turbo tunnel memorized. I'm still, like, I know chunks of it really well, and I recognize everything when I see it, but I can't really, like, I couldn't describe the order that things come up in without actually seeing them. I'm still very much reactionary. I thought I was going to blunder that. Let's go! Deathless Turbo Tunnel first try. That's what we want to do. Wheel of Torture. Got a new case for my Switch, Derek says. It's Sonic. I've got a couple Switch cases. I've got a Mario one and an Eevee one, but I never use either. The new dude brings good vibes, Loyal says. We haven't quite settled on a name for the mannequin guy. Someone actually did make a Bloodborne cart, but for copyright reasons, they changed it to Nightmare cart. Well, I don't know what happened there. I went right through that guy, and then he was frozen for several seconds. And then this guy went down in one hit. That guy's supposed to take 2 hits. Something's wrong. Something's broken. Seems to be working to my advantage, though, so I'm not going to complain. The second wheel can help you cool down. The current wheel is enough work as it is. The last thing I'm going to do is add another food wheel onto the stream. I'm already overwhelmed with the maintenance that the current wheel requires. Nightmare carts out there for free. We played some free games off of itch.io. We did some free games off of there on Halloween. I went and found some Halloween themed games. We played, what were they called? First one was the name of the town. Hauntsville, I think, was the name of the game, and that game was really fun. It was very cozy and charming. And what was the other one? Candy Quest? That one was just a demo, but also pretty good. More of a platformer game. I might have got the title of that one wrong, though. Yeah, we've done Operation C. We've played Operation C. I did Operation C Deathless on the stream as well. I didn't do the additional challenges of the 100% and low percent Deathless runs for Operation C. I tried. I tried low percent deathless a few times, but then I kind of just drifted away from it. I didn't intentionally give it up. I just took a break and forgot to go back. But yeah, Operation C is pretty alright. It's a little sluggish. Not quite as sluggish as Castlevania the Adventure, but a little bit. It's pretty alright, though. A Breath of the Wild carrying case with a gold Triforce zipper, Game & Fit says. This is the NES game. EpiPen. This is NES. Mortal Kart. What's the reason/challenge of this replay? No reason, EpiPen. I just like the game. The general practice is really the only reason. Mortal Kombat Armageddon is a side mode called Motor Combat. It's a Mortal Kombat Mario Kart. Hey Zero, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Very good to have you with us. Hope you've had a wonderful stream. Deathless run incoming. I've already died. I've already died, Zero. Right on, Derek. I haven't seen it yet, but I'll check it out after the stream. Oh, it looks like you're playing The Messenger tonight. I have not played that, but I've heard it's really good. It's on my wish list on the Switch. So hopefully I'll remember to buy it someday. There we go. Hey, Vance Velez, welcome in. The Battletoad in the upper left, if your corner of your screen is frowning because he likes to eat pizza while wearing a mask and is tired of being discriminated against. He's tired of being confused with a Ninja Turtle. Welcome in, Vance. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to more Battletoads General Practice. Easy mode Ninja Gaiden with superb writing. isn't the unrelenting difficulty of Ninja Gaiden's the best part, right? There's a Mortal Kombat with an RPG built in. He even has a green mask to express his independence. I can hear our dog upstairs, Arthur. He's going berserk. Jelly's up there playing. Jelly's up there playing with his toys. He's got a big purple chew toy. It's like I don't know what it is. It's an amoeba or something. It's a big chewable plushie of undefined shape that he's just crazy about, and he only gets to play with it before bedtime. Have you ever played the Rocketeer? I haven't, but I want to. Loyal, I have it. I have the Rocketeer on several platforms, and yeah, I don't think I've ever played the NES game. I rented the Super Nintendo game when I was a kid, and I could not get past the first level. So I want to play that as well someday. To actually see. Now that I'm allegedly brighter than I was as a small child, will I be able to do any better? I love getting thrown to my death by angry birds. Is that a reference to the Ninja Gaiden, the best part, the difficulty being the best part? I'm so discombobulated. Sorry, I've done a bad job chatting with the chat tonight. I feel like I'm missing messages. Losing the context of some of them. Thank you for putting up with me, my friends. We love to hang out. Thank you, Loyal. Thank you very much. So no, I'm not working back to the challenge of Battletoads. I'm not working on any challenge with this game, allegedly. Like secretly, I would love to beat this game deathless at some point, but I'm so far off from that I can't even say I'm practicing that yet. So my Battletoads practice is just general practice until I figure out how to beat the Stormtrooper. If I figure out a good strategy for him, then deathless runs will be on the table. But he's the last puzzle piece I haven't solved. But I'm a, you know, I'm a patient guy, so I'm down to play this game a whole lot until I figure it out. Hey, Bella Jeff, welcome in. Been lurking for a while. I'm on my break. I could chime in. Excellent. Thank you for joining us. Derek just picked up Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch. I did not beat Pugsley. We're going to be playing Pugsley again next week. I did not beat it. I have no excuse. I have no excuse. I could have kept going. I didn't have any reason to quit the stream, but I was too tired. I had a headache. Pugsley wore me down. Pugsley wore me down. I couldn't take it anymore. So we're going to be playing it again next week. Probably on Monday. No. Oh, is that Schmausch? Sorry, I want to look at the chat. I'm in an auto scroller currently. I'll be with you momentarily. It is. Welcome in. No, I missed the one up. One more section. And we're free. Has anyone seen the Despicable Me movies? They're good times. I'm gonna let you down, Derek. I've not seen any of them. think I've gotten to just about everything. I don't know if Bella or Jeff is ever going to return to streaming again, but if he doesn't, I hope at least someday I'll stumble upon a stream of some handsome rogue in a domino mask previewing games that they smuggled home from work at Capcom. Streaming playthroughs of demos not yet released to the public. I don't know who such a mysterious person may be, this hypothetical streamer, but I'd tune in. Cal says of Despicable Me, I love them, very silly. Derek says the minions are too funny. Okay, so I know the minion characters. I see like toys of them everywhere. But no, I haven't actually seen any of the movies. Get Bella or Jeff on the Capcom Direct talking about upcoming releases. I'm for it. Microtransactions. Oh. Oh, robbed. I probably should have known. I probably should have known that he comes down on the right-hand side, right? It's not like I haven't fought him 1,000 times. 2 deaths. 3 deaths. Four deaths. 5 deaths. Six deaths. Ugly. Ugly fight. Ugly fight. That's the one part I can't do. It's the one part I've never done deathless. Is that boss fight. Hey, Pink Scully, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Battletoads. I feel like I could pull off the Capcom Direct, Bel Air Jeff says. Yeah, my vote, my friend. I mean, Subject Omega, the good thing is that, you know, the older games still exist. Boss is like a pinball. Yeah, I just can't really wrap my head around what to do with that boss. Like, I mean, I have the basic vision of like how fighting him deathless should look, but I don't have the talent to pull it off yet. Eat the boss, then they can't hurt you except potential tummy aches. Physical is king, Derek says. Yes, I am very much a fan of physical media. Hey Tommy, welcome in. Hopefully you're enjoying a wonderful stream. Things are going alright tonight. I got a lot of good company. Battletoads has so far not been overly cruel to me. Things are going well. I hope everything is good on your end. Whoa. Are people out there bringing the old 3D Mortal Kombats back to life? I understand that properly? No, I shouldn't have challenged him. Sorry, I was never afraid. And then I died. I died at a very easy part. Not that this chase isn't easy. That's not what I mean. That's just, what is going wrong? That should be a very easy part of the chase, is what I'm saying. Clearly it's not. I don't know what's going on. I can't get out of the water. There we go. I was looking for the checkpoint. I didn't see that little explosion happen. Have you played Battletoads before? Oh, I've played Battletoads a bunch, Tommy. I'm very familiar with this game. Little Big Planet is so funny. I like making my guy so sad he's crying while I'm playing through the levels. Angry too, Game Fit says. Never played Little Big Planet. Oh, no. That was a... Pink Scully asked, did I ever play it? No, I missed out on that one. I haven't played Little Big Planet, sadly. Feel like you'd like it? It's not as old or hard as the games you usually play, but it has some similarities as an interesting story, in my opinion. I don't know if I own any of the Little Big Planet games. I think I have one on the PSP. We have streamed PSP games before, so it's not impossible. But I don't really have any solid plans of picking it up. I definitely don't need every game I play to be as hard as the games I usually play. I've got nothing against playing an easy game every now and then. It's just lately it hasn't happened to me. When I decided to play all those Addams Family games, I thought I was signing up for an easy project. I thought Fester's Quest was going to be a little challenging, but then I thought after that it was going to be smooth sailing throughout. Oh, was I wrong? I can't believe how wrong I was. That shark just hit me through the wall while I wasn't looking. I'll probably just keep the Switch, Game and Fit says, and collect every retro game I possibly can on that thing. I'm getting tired of buying new consoles, to be honest. I'm pretty much right there with you, Game and Fit. I'm very not interested in buying new stuff, but I will keep up with whatever Nintendo's current platform is. So the Switch 2, the Switch 3, like all of those are just holes in my bank account waiting to happen. I can't, well, I say that. I was gonna say I can't foresee ever not having the current Nintendo thing, but I didn't, I was an extremely late adopter with the Wii U. I almost skipped the Wii U entirely. In fact, if Mario Maker hadn't come out, I would have skipped the Wii U entirely. So I did come very close at one time to even abandoning keeping up with Nintendo. The Switch Pro is here? You mean the one with the updated screen? I'm alright to skip that. That duck is a menace. That duck is a menace. That's the final boss of the game right there, is that duck. I was gonna elaborate on that point. I was gonna say everything after that duck is like just falling action. The game's beat once you get past him. But then I remember the Klinger Winger exists. The Klinger Winger is the final boss of the game. That duck's the second hardest part. No, I got distracted. Trying to beat that guy up while he fell. I forgot I should be dodging these bowling balls. Not planning on getting the Switch Pro. I wouldn't bother for I wouldn't bother with a Pro version of a console. I have a Switch Lite. I hope the Switch 2 is something similar. Because the bigger handheld hurts my hands, Pink Scully says. You can't use a Pro controller with the Switch Lite. So I knew that it didn't connect to the TV, but I thought if you like stood it up and I don't know if you can if it has the kickstand. I was gonna say if you stood it up like in tabletop mode, I thought maybe you could connect a controller. I don't even have a TV, though, so it's perfect for me. Fair enough. You never tried, but maybe. So my Switch stays hooked up to the TV permanently. I have used it in handheld mode, but like it's exceedingly rare. I use my Switch. I've used my Switch in handheld mode like 1% of its entire like lifespan. If even that much. Not even. Like that would be a 1% would be a gross over exaggeration, right? Because I've probably played the Switch in handheld mode like maybe for a total of like 3 hours. And like just counting the time I've played the Switch on the stream, that makes it way, way, way less than 3%. That's not to say that's a bad way to play it or anything. I'm glad it has that feature, but I just never use it. I never have a use for it. I don't like actually taking the Switch with me like on the go anywhere. I don't do a lot of mobile gaming. Like if I'm away from my home, I'm probably not gaming. And like the times I have taken the Switch somewhere, I brought the whole dock and everything along and hooked it up to the TV at wherever I was. I got a really bad start. Alright, let's go. Meet the circle, it looks like a lollipop. It's like an everlasting gobstopper. It changes flavor constantly too. No, it got me. What? This thing is supposed to be easy to fight. I've struggled with it the last several times we've played. Normally I can just get it locked in that corner and never worry about it again, but I don't know. I'm gonna have some cherries, Game and Fit says. Right on. Second try. Yeah, we did not bad. I kind of got robbed out of my first try. The start I got was really bad, and I'm not sure why. All I was doing was holding right, but the bike got stuck anyway at the very start, so I was kind of doomed right out of the gate. But that's alright. I feel good about second try, considering how bad I am at the Klinger Winger in general. Thanks to the extra life. I used to take my Switch everywhere with me, Game and Fit says. The Switch Lite develops drift much more slowly. Yeah, that's good. That's good, since you can't swap out the controllers. Mostly play in bed. Can't see too far, so it's also good for playing a bit before bed. Scully just wants you to eat everything. Scully must be hungry. I'm always hungry. Hungry for vengeance. We ran out of boss ideas on the last stage. The stage having the faux 3D effect is cool. Yeah, I think it looks very... I think the tower looks very good. Cherries are really good for your joints and give you energy. They're the athlete's best friend, Game and Fit says. So I knew that cherries are good for your joints because I'm somewhat prone to the King's disease. So things that are good for your joints have historically been very useful to me. Ever try cranberry juice? I've had cranberry juice. Oh. Speaking of vengeance, I'm gonna share a funny video in the Discord. Vengeance? Is it a funny video at my expense? Are we getting revenge for me subjecting the entire stream to another night of Pugsley's scavenger hunt? Because, everyone deserves to be avenged. I used to drink a lot of cranberry juice when I got a bladder infection. Long story short, if you become a teacher, let your kids use the bathroom. Indeed. It's a must-watch. I'll check it out. I'll check it out after the stream, Game and Fit. Or, more likely, tomorrow, before the stream. I'm usually too tired after the stream to do anything but get ready for bed. My post-stream activities are to take the dog out for a restroom break and have my breakfast and go to bed. Hey, thank you for the pistachios, Kusarigama. I don't mind stopping to... Why do I have a Ziploc container lid down here? I have just the lid. I don't even know what that was on. I don't mind stopping for a moment to have a little snack. It's fun to watch you play that. The Pugsley Scavenger Hunt. That game is brutal. That game is brutal. I checked to see if these pistachios were salted. I thought I detected a hint of salt, and I was right. I think that's good. I think, I greatly prefer to have my pistachios lightly salted. My stream watching activities are A, sleep, B, eat, C, rot in bed. So I always have streams up on my tablet. I carry them around the house with me, and I'll leave them playing a lot of times if I lay down for a nap, or when I'm going to bed. I'll just set the I'll prop the tablet up next to my bed and just fall asleep with the stream going if it's a pretty chill stream. Some of the streamers we raid sometimes are not super chill, and it's harder to sleep. But the more chill ones I'll leave up while I fall asleep. But my prime stream watching time, when I'm actually alive and engaged with the stream, is usually when I'm making dinner. I'll prop the tablet up in the kitchen and have a stream up while I'm preparing dinner. I can sleep during anything and through anything. I'm not that strong. I'm not that strong in my sleeping abilities. I need something on to, like, drown out my thoughts to help me get to sleep. Some sort of background noise. But, it can't be anything overwhelming. Hey, Christian Cool, thank you for the lurk. I could never separate my dad from pistachios. He loved those things, Game and Fit says. Me too. I only eat pistachios. I try to only eat pistachios during the stream, because if I ate them off stream, I would never have any left. I could eat my weight in pistachios. The good vibes have been received. Dark, ominous movies put me to sleep. Labyrinth, The Dark Crystal, stuff like that. I like your taste in films, Game and Fit. I haven't watched Labyrinth in a long time. I need to remember to throw that one on sometime soon. Dark Crystal too, actually, I haven't watched in it's been a couple years since I've seen either movie. I forgot where I was, and I paid the price. Dark Crystal used to be a favorite of mine growing up, but I haven't seen it in years, Chaos says. So the thing about the Dark Crystals, I saw a part of it. I didn't see the whole movie when I was a kid. I saw part of it, and it stuck out in my imagination for a really long time, but I never knew what it was. Like, I just caught a portion of it on TV at some point, and I never. It took me a long time before I actually figured out what it was, but it stayed in my imagination. And then before I saw the proper film, I eventually, like, randomly, the way I learned about what it was I randomly came across the novelization of the movie in, like, a thrift shop, and it had stills from the film printed inside the book. And I was like, "Oh, this is cool. I remember coming across that." So I read the novelization, and then I tracked down the movie. And now, you know, I watch it every now and then. I like it. I like it a lot. Little Monsters is another one. Love those 80s, oh, those 80s nighttime movies. I've never seen that one, but I bought a copy of it recently. I found it on DVD. Is that I think that's the one. That's the one with Howie Mandel, I think, is in it. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, I picked up a copy of that recently. Have you ever watched Fern Gully? Yeah, I've seen Fern Gully. My sister, that was one of her favorite movies when we were kids. So I've seen it quite a few times. Yeah, I don't think Fern. Yeah, I didn't think Fern Gully was Disney. Bogus. I did really well through all the other levels. I'm blundering a bit here at the end, unfortunately. I mean, I did bad at the Stormtrooper, but I always do bad at the Stormtrooper. Oh no, no, I've got an empty heart. Now I've got 2 empty hearts. I've done super terrible. Tonight is unsatisfactory. My Battletoads run is sad. Yeah. As Pugsley reminded us, all previous levels going well means nothing. Oh, that ice level. Oh, Soda's coming in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to Battletoads, everybody. Soda Wave, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well tonight. What was happening in your corner of the games and demos category? I'd love to hear. Steam Next Fest demos all night. Is that, so I don't actually know what that is. I don't use Steam a whole lot. I don't have anything against it, it's just I'm not a PC guy. I assume that it's, like, you know, from the title, I would guess that it's just, you know, some like upcoming games. But I'm curious if there's like a larger theme. Like they're all, like, are they indie games or AAA games or a bunch of game devs on Steam, but demos of their games to play. Sounds like fun. It does sound like a really good way to spend the stream, like trying out a bunch of new stuff. Oh, this fell apart just as bad as it could. I don't know what is wrong with me. I was really pleased with 90% of this playthrough. And then now the final portion is just horrific. This level isn't even that hard. Oh. I didn't even want to continue. He's doing this on purpose to avoid Super NES Battletoads. Yeah, that's my real plan. My original plan was just to get to the end of the stream and say, well, we don't have enough time for Super NES Battletoads. Why don't we do some Splatterhouse 2 playthroughs instead? That was my original plan, Zergling. There's hundreds of devs, all sizes and budgets, that put up downloads. So I've enjoyed tuning in. I've enjoyed in the past tuning into people's streams when they're doing like a variety night of some sort and hopping between a bunch of different games. But I've never really been able to do those very well myself because I feel I'm not good at putting anything down. I feel like I want to finish everything I start. So like, you know, trying out a game for like 30 minutes and then switching to another one is just something I can't pull off. I'm not made for it. But if all the games were demos to begin with, like, I think I could maybe do that, because then they would end, right? That's the great thing about a demo, is like it gives you an out that, like, it gives you a more powerful out than I feel like a 30-minute timer does. The only trouble, the thing that would drive me a little bit crazy though, is if I decided it was a game I really wanted to play, I'd feel like the demo spoiled everything for me. I might resent the demo after the fact. Even the games Frownie beats, he keeps playing. You stick to a set of games and cover vast differences. Frownie has to 100% deathless run all the demos. Yeah, I mean, I would talk myself into it. Action 42. I don't know if that's a typo or if that's an actual thing. We've basically done, so with 50 video games included, it's basically the exact same idea. You know, we've been doing that 50 video games included plug and play for like 2 years now. But but that's the thing, is every time we play that on the stream, it's like, well, let's see how many games we're gonna get through tonight, and then it's 4 hours of one game, because I can't sample anything. I have to finish them all. After 50 video games included, like I do intend to check out Action 52 at some point, but after 50 video games included, I can't believe it'll be anything but a tremendous letdown. I think I might not even beat this game tonight. Action 52 is worse. That's what I just said. It'll be a letdown. Speaking of being let down, where are the other 51 action games? Did they even get released? Why is the series just called Action? I have questions. How is it possible that I've become so bad at Battletoads? There was a point like 1 year ago where pretty much every playthrough I could guarantee I would do in 1 credit. And now I could barely even finish the game. Probably not even tonight. How did I become so terrible at it? I don't understand. Did I suffer a catastrophic injury that destroyed the Battletoads, like, region of my brain? Hey, Nado, welcome in. We got another raid, back to back. Soda Wave first, and now, Nado Fed. Thank you for the good luck wishes, Nado. I think it's a bit too late. You know, I always go back and forth between saying your name Nado and Nado. Because I know that you usually say it. I know that you tend to say it Nado. I've heard that you don't. If I recall correctly, I've heard you say that you don't really care either way how it's pronounced. But I know that you say Nado. But then when I see those two A's, it just. My old habits die hard. How did the runs go tonight? How did you do in Super Metroid? And what was that other game you played? Steam World Dig? I'm used to hearing it both ways, Nado says. Thank you for your tolerance, Nado. Welcome in, Colton McCombo. Thank you for coming along with the raid. A friend of Nado's is a friend of mine. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for the lurk, Zergling. Sadly, I'm just too bad. I'm just too bad at the games, at these other games to get to the ones I want to. This is Battletoads. I know, but I used to do decently at it. Direwolf, welcome in. Thank you for coming along. Great to have you with us. I used to do really decently at this game. About a year ago. I've become so bad at it. No, thank you, Scully, for the vote of confidence. Had a couple good paces, couldn't get past halfways today, but doing alright. SteamWorld's interesting, lots of exploration. It's also 90 degrees Fahrenheit in my apartment. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable, Nado. You shouldn't do that to yourself, Nado. Turning your apartment into a literal oven is not going to help your overcooked gameplay. Thank you for the hydrate, Scully. When it comes to NES games, something like Bubble Bobble, you need a gaming black belt to win. Battletoads, 8th degree. I've fallen for that enemy more times tonight than I have in every other playthrough of this game combined. uh, my left eye keeps tearing up. I have to keep wiping at my left eye, and I want to say it's because I got a salt crystal from those pistachios. I got a salt crystal from those pistachios in my eye, and it's making it burn. That's what I want to say, but we all know that I'm just weeping over this game. I knew I was on my last life. I hadn't noticed until just now that I only have a single hit left. I know I've got two. Blocks there, but I think pretty much any enemy that hits me, it's got to do at least that amount of damage. So I really only have one hit. Everything's so much worse than I thought. I have 40k riding on you winning this. I got some bad news for you, Game and Fit. You might want to consider changing your name and leaving the county. What's the current goal today? Just beating the game, Natto. Just beating the game right now. It is a just. So I actually, the thing about Battletoads is I actually know this game very well. Like, we've probably played through it 36 times on the stream. We've played it a lot. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm playing like garbage tonight. I actually wasn't. If you were here for any of the levels before this one, I was actually doing really well. And then I got here, and I don't know, I just fell apart because completely. I can't justify it. Suddenly, everything I'm doing is wrong. Another raid. Very nice. Rocket Sauna, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Battletoads. We're about to game over. You're not going to get to see the end of Battletoads, I'm afraid. We're about to game over. But, thank you. I'm grateful for you, for everybody joining this sinking ship. I hope you had a fantastic stream. You were also playing Battletoads? Was it the NES version as well? Battletoads to Battletoads. Welcome in. NES. I'm not sure how to say that. NES. Storage? I need some help. I need some help. Apologies for blundering your name. I appreciate you joining us. Omega says I'm going to bed. Good night. Ness is cool. Ness you shall be. Thank you for that. Good night, Subject Omega. Thank you for being here with us. NES Battletoads, never beat it. Getting close, though. Right on. I wish you luck on the journey. I've been on that quest. I can let you know that even when you do beat it, it doesn't get easier. At least that's been my experience. Hopefully yours will be much better. So I went up against Battletoads for the first time. I think it was just last year. Was it last year? Had to have been. I actually started it in December, year before last, but I think we only played it for one night. And then for 3 months, I was playing it off and on for 3 months. And it was a long, slow process, right? Because like we do things, for anyone who doesn't know, we do things on the stream on original hardware, so we when a game is like Battletoads where you have limited lives and continues, when I run out, it's back to the beginning, a whole game all over again. You know, we do it. It's like the 1980s in here. Things get ugly. So it took me a long time. It took me 3 months to work my way through Battletoads for the first time. But along the way, it was an excruciating journey, but it was a good journey because I really learned to love the game in those 3 months. And after we finally beat it, I was playing it really regularly for a while to try and like just sort of lock it in. And I got to where I was reliably clearing it, you know, in a single credit pretty much every time. And then I put it down for a while, and we've been playing it the last couple weeks, and they've just been some horrific playthroughs. I lost everything I might have gained last year. I have lost thoroughly at this point. It's a fantastic game. I really love this game. But it don't love me back. About 3 hours left. But other than that, I mean, you know, I've got good company. The night's going pretty well. I'm just complaining a lot. Ness like SNES. Add the second S to the end, and you've got Ness. I was banking on that. It just stays mean forever, eh? Yeah. I mean, I will say for a while there, like I said, after I first beat it, I kept playing it again and again, and I got into really good shape with it. But that is not the case. That is not the case for me now. I'm currently on my last credit, so it's a very real possibility we don't even beat this game tonight. Because I'm not gonna make another run at this. When this run ends, we just move on to the next thing, and we'll play this again next week. Earthbound has a hilarious feature where you can type in your favorite food, plenty of room for imagination. Are you sure your favorite food is dog food? That's pretty good. Oh my goodness, I thought for sure I was dead. I thought I was dead there too. About 15 years back, me and my buddy tried to beat it. We never did. Both started back up the last few weeks. It's a race to the finish now. What is your PB? How far have you made it so far? Rocket? Final life. Final life, we're down to the wire. First cloud guy. Oh, you've got it, no problem. You've got it, no problem. I certainly didn't first try anything in Battletoads, but I felt like the playthrough went fairly smoothly. Like it didn't feel like the hardest game in the universe during my playthrough until about level 9. The pipes. I think that's the first place. Well, level 5 was pretty rough too with the surfing sections. I had a bit of trouble at level 5, and then I got really stuck at level 9 with the pipes for a while. And then I got really stuck at the Klingerwinger. I was stuck at the Klingerwinger for a solid month. I made no progress on that. I could not figure out how to operate that bike at all. I couldn't. I did so many playthroughs. Like easily over 100 playthroughs, where I would get all the way to the Klingerwinger and then just immediately bleed all my lives away because I could not figure out how to operate that bike for the world. It was horrific. It got so bad I abandoned the no back seating policy for that stage, like, which isn't something we never do, but it's something rare. I open up the floor and I let the chat give me feedback, and I got contradictory advice of, no, you're turning too early, you're turning too late. That didn't really help. And I got one hint that would have been probably extremely useful. Zergling told me about the pause trick, but that felt too much like cheating, so I refused to use it and continued to suffer for a few more weeks. We earned a life. Oh, thank goodness. I might have used the pause trick if I hadn't already kind of fallen in love with the game otherwise. I thought that was our salvation. What a disappointment. Oh well, my friends, we didn't make it tonight. We'll attack Battletoads again next Tuesday. Every Tuesday is Battletoads on the stream lately. And I say that with quotes because if we do another event, like if I start a little mini marathon, it will override the Tuesday. Like we did a Halloween celebration at the end of May, so there were no Battletoads that Tuesday. But every regular Tuesday on the stream is Battletoads, so we'll probably play this again next week. Yeah, Battletoads Day. We'll get it next time. We've gotten it before. It hurts, and I'm gonna cry myself to sleep, but what can you do? Nice to see the rest of the tower. Oh, eventually I figured out my problem with the Clinger Winger, the problem that I was having was basically I was trying too hard. I was trying so hard to be like super precise with my inputs, and the time that it actually worked for me was when I did the exact opposite, and I let go. I almost let go of the controller. I was holding it just so loose in my hands, like I was about to drop it, and just barely touching the D-pad and just rolling my thumb lazily around the corners. I did that, and the level unlocked for me. But it took me a month to figure that out. No, we're not done Gaming Fit. We're not done with the stream. We're just done with this game. We're not done with the stream at all. I'm just done with this game. Our first attempts were on an LCD screen. I'm surprised we ever made the Dark Queen's Tower. Clinger Winger is nasty. Yeah. People say it's outright impossible in emulation, which it's not, but it's because I know there are people that can do it, but I don't know. I've never tried it. Except on a CRT, but I would believe it. Death grip. Yeah, I played with a death grip, and it was not good. I feel like I'm gonna snap the controller and have play. So you do the exact opposite of me. You do the exact opposite of me then, because the thing that got me through it was not trying anymore. I play it with the laziest. I play it with the laziest grip, to where I'm barely pressing the button. I have to do similar at the end of the turbo tunnel. I have to go light on the up and down directions for that final stretch. Oh yeah. Because if you move all the way to the end of the track in that stretch, there's not enough room to get around the pillars. Meanwhile, I pause on the quarters of the Clinger Winger. Yeah, I don't like that trick. I don't want to use it myself. I don't fault you for using it. Go for it. Not that you should or would care, about my opinions, but it's a cool game though. Every level feels unique. Oh yeah, I mean I do. I really love this game. It's fantastic. I'm using the 5 lives code. I'll go for vanilla victory later. I didn't even know there was a 5 lives code. This is the first I'm hearing about this code, I think. I know there are warps. I've never found a warp in the game. I've never used a warp. I've played it, you know, several hundred hours, and I've never found a warp. It'd be nice to say I could do it without pausing, but nice enough to warrant... But not nice enough to warrant bothering to learn it without, yeah. Alright, my friends, so we're gonna try and play through Battletoads on the Genesis. This one brutalized me so badly. I can't imagine that one's gonna go any better. But that's what we're about to switch to. I'm gonna step away a moment. I'm gonna get some more coffee, and when I come back, hopefully we'll be able to run through that game. These games should be short playthroughs. Battletoads Marathon. Battletoads should only take about an hour to run through. And, you know, like this one took a long time because we were stopping to do channel point stuff and catch up with the chat a lot. And then that was at first why it was kind of slow. It was just, you know, because of the, you know, lots of good reasons for it to be slow. The stream interaction's a good problem to have. But the, but then we hit that tower, and I'd spent half the time on that tower. I only heard about the lives code recently. I've always used the warps though. Warpless vanilla is the final goal. GG's getting that yourself. Hey, thank you, Rocket. And sorry, I approve of that goal. Warpless, I think warpless vanilla. I think warpless vanilla no code is the way to do Battletoads. Myself, I have every confidence that you can get it. Any you know, if I can make the run, anyone can do it. Just exercise that persistence and patience, and victory is yours. I thought you were about to end the stream. I was so sad. Oh no. I'm hanging in there a while yet. But yeah, let me step away. I'll be back with you very shortly, my friends. We'll head over to the Genesis and pray we do a little better. And we'll do that wheel when I get back too. See you shortly, my friends.